It is so interesting to watch the old Disney movies. Years later in my grown-up era, the relationship between dark and light, evil and goodness in Disney movies is also very interesting to see. Funny enough, when watching Ariel again after many years, I have realized that Ariel in fact is a perfect representation of what not to do, and a very good way to show how destructive light feminine energy can be. To understand Ariel and her light feminine energy, let me first remind you about the traits of the light feminine divine. Nurturing, caring, intuitive, compassionate, receptive, forgiving, empathetic, emotional, graceful, nurturing, loving, and kind, gentle, soft, and delicate, feeling happy, content, agreeable, and calm. I think we can all agree that those traits describe Ariel very well. She also completely lacked the dark feminine energy in her. And as I spoke in my previous video, to be a queen you must balance your light feminine energy with the dark one. I think Ariel certainly lacked the latter and she almost paid the heaviest price for it. I love the old Disney movies, but I don't really like the message behind many of them. 16-year-old Ariel was a princess of the sea. She had everything she could ever want, but from her youngest years she dreamt about becoming a human. Tired of her underwater world, she was striving for something different. She completely disrespected her father who wanted to protect her. And I think we can all agree that he knew better. I really don't like Ariel going against her father's will, and I agree with his rage. He wanted to protect her from the danger that happened anyways. That's to say, I love and applaud Ariel for dreaming and wanting to chase after her dreams. I think this is a very important quality, but you can do it in a wiser way. I'm sure if she talked with her father, they would come up with a plan. Yet she decided to do everything by herself. She behaved like a young naive princess and not like a wise queen. I also don't like the message of love at first sight and her chasing after the prince. She did not know him, and the only thing she had was an idea of him. I think she did not even see him long enough to see if he is a good person or not. And of course, this is Disney, so the prince was a good guy who also dreamed of meeting the love of his life. But this exact behavior is one that puts many women in abusive relationships sometimes. You definitely need to know someone more than 30 seconds to decide if you want to sell your father and your family to go there and be with him. I think Ariel did not respect herself and her life. She wanted to sell all what she had her entire life, so she put herself and her loving father in danger. And that's all for just an idea of love and a prince. And I truly felt sorry for her when she learned that she could not speak. She was determined to win that prince, but ladies, this is a terrible dating advice. It is the prince who needs to win you, not the opposite. I also think that we should never give up everything to be with a man, as he will definitely not respect that. Men pursue and women approve. This is true in the animal kingdom and across all living creatures on this planet. And so, of course, we know what happened. Ursula turned herself in a human and with Ariel's voice was able to win the prince. This is also very typical. Ursula depicted that sensual and seductive femme fatale who was able to win that guy easily. The moment he saw her and heard her, he was completely into her and planning the wedding. So we know that the prince fell in love with Ariel's voice that he then heard in Ursula. But he had this lovely feminine energy woman in front of him. But as always and as often in my movie analysis, the dark feminine energy was able to win that man in 30 seconds. And I have to admit that I love the energy of Ursula when he turned a human. I think she was very irresistible and magnetic. Confident, ambitious, bold. What she did was immoral, but let's face it, I think she only used the naivety of Ariel to achieve what she wanted. After all, I think the deal was fair, but it was Ariel's naivety that put her in so much trouble. Ariel did act impulsively and she even put her father and everything he had in danger. And this is all for a guy that she didn't even know. I was sorry for Ariel, but I don't like this Disney message and it is very unnecessary to see Ursula as the bad guy here. And I think this is exactly why Ariel is a very good example of the light feminine energy going completely wrong and unchecked. I will make a video about Ursula and I must say, I really like her character. certainly a femme fatale that we often see in Disney movies. So thank you for watching, ladies. Please expect more Disney movie analysis, breakdowns in the future. And I am already working on a video for Ursula as well. I think she certainly deserves a video for herself. So please let me know in the comments what do you think about Ariel, Ursula, and the message behind this movie. I am always happy to chat with you in the comments below and exchange ideas. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.